With the Riftwalkers back in Egadon from their journey to kill Ysera's aspect, they met a dwarf by the name of Bartholomew, a former Rift Warden who had long ago deserted the cause. Finding common ground, they formed a tenuous alliance, and as the day went on, they fell into discussion about their current situation. We now find ourselves in the parlor of Leirotz's tavern, nearing the end of the second day back from Ysera's plane. The group is assembled in the parlor, having just explained their history up to this point and current situation to the newcomer.
Bartholomew, he's also going to be at least roughly, considering what was going on with, he asked Lerots and he got the whole story, right? He knows why everyone's so grumpy that this is Lerots' tavern. That's oh, okay. That's why it's really touchy. It's only been a couple of days.
Apparently only touchy for one of them.
Have you seen Val?
The dead one.
Sorry, Val's wearing death metal clothes now.
Yeah.
He's got his black eyeliner on.
No, actually, you weren't here. Val has a new cloak.
Yeah, Val has the cloak with the names on it.
It's a cloak with everyone's death stories on it in Mazik.
Very metal.
Yeah.
Upon hearing this story, Bartholomew just says, That's absolutely, I've never heard anything as incredible as that. Wow. And that was this, oh my goodness. I feel a little foolish for coming in the way I did. And I mean, I always consider that maybe someone had a bad day, but oh my goodness, it's just, I don't even know what to say. What y'all are doing seems really serious, and I will help in any way that you need. I'd like to. So from what I understand, that rift that we all went through was in fact the work of one of these gods in an effort to destroy the creation of the other god. Is that correct? Or was it the creation of the... I guess it doesn't really matter. Are you all trying to stop the person who was making that rift? Did I get the gist of that right?
Yes, we are in this... Well, honestly, that was our initial intent, was to prevent the destruction of Egadon from a single deity. But now, honestly, we just want to rid the land of all of them.
Well, I happen to live here, and I don't know how to get back. So it seems like you all are doing the good work here, and I'd like to contribute. However you'll have me, be it in this inn, I'd love to run it for you. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do this Leirots Sprout. He seemed like a fine gentleman. In fact, he reminds me of my grandfather. I had a crazy one. He only liked to dabble in the potion making, more of an apothecary himself. But man, oh man, it brings it back. But yeah, if you all have me, I'd love to participate. In fact, I might have some unwelcome news for you. The Rift Wardens have decided to make themselves known to the general public here on Egadon. There's actually a war they're trying to push out of the Yellowford Valley.
When Bartholomew says this, Rolandir kind of gets a deep furrow in his brow. They're actively pushing?
Pretty strongly. If I'm not wrong, they're doing very well.
I can imagine so. They had Do you know if it's just those who were originally in Yellowford, or have they rejoined together with those who had broken off into the Fang and other dissenters?
Rejoined would be generous. I believe it was more of a comeback or you will be dead, after most of them were already dead.
But either way, they have increased numbers from just the ones who we had seen.
As far as I understand, it was in the south where we originally came in, right, Ryan?
The very south, yes.
As far as I understand, the entire south is just a war zone. The Magisters are fighting the Rift Wardens. The Rift Wardens are putting out of the Veil. It is a real kerfuffle.
Well, that is shocking, but honestly not all too surprising, especially after what we'd seen. I don't know if you had ever met him. I believe he was among, actually, one of the first expeditions to go through, but a Captain Ignalis, who is...
I believe you might be referring to the General Ignalis. He is, in fact, the main commander prosecuting this war.
General. Raised himself to that station, I assume.
Over bodies, my friend.
Sounds like you should not have spared him.
Well, I would not if we had had the chance. It doesn't matter. I will say this. I can't promise you exactly what outcome any of this will lead to. If the extent to which you stay with us is just tending this inn. But I can say with a surety that the Rift Wardens and all who come in their path will eventually be in our agenda once more to fight, cast out, whatever it is, because last time we saw them, they had aligned themselves with this power that is seeking to also destroy Agadon. And whether that leads us in the path of your son, who knows? But I can't say for certain that that will be ever our main priority, to find him.
I've spent 15 years looking for him on my own, and I haven't found a damn thing. So, if you all are going to be heading back, maybe it's there I'll find him. I could have sworn he was gone, never could find him, but maybe I do need to go back at some point.
Are we confident mankind will be able to continue to stand with the kin to the north and the Rift Wardens to the south?
In no way do I think. I mean, the Magisters were putting up a fight. It seemed like they decided to take control of the situation. Kingdoms and governments probably didn't have the power to withstand on their own, but I'm not confident that that will continue to hold. Those are two forces I would not want to be caught between. I don't know how long they'll make it.
Well, I think at this point there's really only one question that you need to answer for yourself, is whether you're sticking around or not. We've laid our situation in front of you. The rest is really up to you. I think we are all in agreement that we will gladly take another body who's foolish or foolhardy enough to join the cause.
Well, to be frank, it's either hide myself in these woods for 6 more months or keep going. These folk around here don't take kindly to one of my visage. Something about me being a demon sent to hide him. Apparently there's some fairy tale about a short, stocky man stealing children. But if you'll take me, like I said, I need money, I need supplies, and I'm happy to serve in any way that you need until I can build up enough of those to try to go find my boy.
Rolandir extends out a hand and he says, "Well, Bartholomew, I think a demon could be just what we need in our fight."
Well, that's just offensive now, ain't it? Bartholomew shakes it. He shakes his hand, but now he gets like a really serious look on his face, and he says, "But like I said, I'm not interested in fighting. I understand the need for it, and I understand that you all need to do it. But I swore that I would never kill another living thing, and I mean to keep that oath. But I'll help you in any way I can."
I see no problem with that. Anyone else?
No.
Good.
It's at this point that you hear a small creaking on the stairs, and Luna's frail form appears near the bottom, looking out at you all in the parlor, after having seemingly slept for most of the day.
Does she have the Archbishop with her?
Yes?
She's been asleep for 2 days, basically? Or is it just a full day?
But it's been 24 hours.
Okay, so it's night again?
Yeah.
Okay, well in that case, Bartholomew has been working on some dinner, because he ain't getting paid to do nothing.
He's not getting paid
at all.
He will be once the
the customers
once it
start
gets a little more
coming.
lucrative.
well, no, just once the people start coming back, now there's a guy making the food. But he goes over and he sees Luna as she descends, and he says, "Now I don't think I had the pleasure of meeting you. You all referenced her in your story. I think Luna, was it?"
Mm-hmm. That's right.
"Now, Luna, far be it from me to tell you what you need, but from the look of it, you're needing some food." And he comes out, and he's got this sizzling pork chop, some nice roasted carrots on the side, and just leafy greens there. He says, "Now, you looking like you need some food here, and I tell you what, I promise you have never had pork chop this good." Slides it across, nice cup of his best honey ale, fork and a knife.
How old is Luna again?
Under the drinking age.
Okay,
Oh.
I feel like if you're old enough to kill somebody, you're probably old enough to drink.
Nope, not according to the law.
Oh, the law says it's all right to... There's an age where you can kill someone, though? Yeah.
It's
all right.
12 years old.
Killing
when he
age is
joined the
12.
army.
No, Luna happily accepts the drink and food. She downs the meal, and she's just left smiling. She's incredibly thankful as she hands you back the dish and mug.
You sure you don't want more? From what I've heard from these folks here, you've been through something.
No, it's all right. I just need time to recover my strength.
I understand that. I do indeed. I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep one there. It's in the stove. You tell me I'm heating that bad boy up in the oven. Bernier's got me enough wood for the next 6 years. Take 15 minutes, we'll be ready for you, okay? You just tell me. He gives her a little wink, a little nudge with the shoulder. Then he's off back there to go take care of the dishes.
We were successful, by the way, Luna, taking out the Mad King. Thank you, by the way.
Yes. Good. Oh, then there's just 3 more?
I think so, by my count.
That is correct.
And then, of course, she says, looking at Vamok, your old compatriot?
Yes. Quenberg will be the last. And then we move on to your quarry. Or the quarry that everyone else has decided.
You're still not powerful enough, though. You need more. More of you need to become Godborn.
Yes, I agree. So, who would like to become a Godborn? I would not mind myself, but I am new to the party, so...
I think perhaps it would be better to find the appropriate Aehterial who we could, I don't know, best entreat with one of us before selecting too specifically.
Take the online personality test to see which Aehterial you best match.
Godborn are you? Decorate a room and we'll tell you which Godborn best suits you.
Which of these avocados would you choose, and we'll tell you what aspect you are.
If that is not on the website in the next 24 hours, I'm quitting the podcast.
FlashFantasy.com is just going to be a bunch of really bad BuzzFeed quizzes about...
I love it.
As Luna looks out at you all, she kind of just chuckles at Vamok's quote-unquote modest admission to that. And she says, honestly, before moving forward with Uodum, their aspect is strange, otherworldly, and approaching it unprepared would be a grave mistake. However, the other two, Destira, and of course, the one you made from Count Algier, known as Miralag.
You know, I don't appreciate the way that you're insinuating that we did that on purpose.
Their aspects are among the strongest creatures ever created by the Valors. I don't know what Miralag's aspect is, but I've only heard whispers among the planes of existence calling it the infant sin, whereas Destira is father to Kirill, known as the bloodied orphan. I worry for your safety if you approach either of these fights as you currently are.
Have you not worried for our safety with any of the other ones?
Of course, just you won't win at this point.
Then it is all the more important that we acquire more Godborn. I know of an Aehterial, Tentavr, god of the old and the dead. He would be fitting for someone of my talents.
And why is that, Vamok? Orlandir says with kind of a wry smile.
Because I have much experience with death. I know how to cheat it, not only for myself, but for each of you as well, if you should so desire, though you must not accept the gift given willingly.
Luna's eyes light up after you say you know how to cheat it, and she starts muttering to herself, and then she approaches the group and she's like, that's it. Cheating death. I mean, it took so much power to bring you all to Yakuta at the Mazkin Monastery, did it not? So just, having the ability or being able to draw the attention of an Aehterial is a feat in and all of itself. By Sindor, you only accomplished that by besting all of the other governing virtues and securing Emin. To draw Tentavr's gaze, what better way than to cheat death? But it has to be something on a scale that is heretofore unseen.
So stabbing himself in the heart again isn't going to work?
No, I don't think so.
Brynjar, at this point, he speaks up and he says, Lomira, the goddess of time and fate, might not be a bad option as well. And he actually pulls down his shirt a little bit and he says, as you've probably noticed, I have this mark upon my neck. The elders of my home, they said that I was chosen by this goddess to protect the Godborn. Whether or not that is true, I'm not entirely sure, but I believe my people.
Well, it seems we have two viable options then.
Are we all to become Godborn then? Is that the plan?
A moment. Luna, what do you think would be appropriate to gain Tentavr's attention? Perhaps bringing someone back to life? Perhaps creating a construct from the dead? Or is it more of a numbers game?
No, I think it's by order of magnitude, and if you may permit me to be a bit selfish, I can already think of someone that, to bring them back to life, would be an impossible feat, and doing so would most definitely draw Tentavr's attention.
Well, go on. We're all anxious to hear.
My old master, my teacher, back when I was growing up in Bastion, I was raised in the streets, alone. But there was one who saw my potential from early on, and he trained me to be, for a while I thought, a godborn. He was a kin, however, an elfkin, a very powerful one. But as both my potential was revealed as not a godborn, but the actual daughter of Sereth, well, he was killed, sacrificing himself in a fight against Magister Morden's Magisters of the 12th Rose. So they annihilated themselves, and him. There's no way to bring him back from nothing. But if we could, that may do it.
Perhaps there is a way, but I could not do it on my own. I would need help from those among us who wield intent.
That is the second time now you have asked for help, and I must admit I am quite surprised.
I seem to have rubbed you the wrong way. I am sorry.
Oh, an apology! Wow.
I am not very good with children.
Such a backhanded comment.
Yes! Oh, I love
Amazing.
that. Val does not have a single response. He is just absolutely, like, he got put in his place so hard. I love that.
Now, however, Val, you are correct. I did ask for help. I know a great many things, a great many theories. You see, the soul and the body, they are linked, but the body is simply a vessel for the soul. The two can become detached. In order to bring back this master, we would, 1, need a body, and 2, we would need to retrieve his soul. These things I cannot do in my current state. However, I have seen you wield intent, and I have seen Reese, and Luna is certainly powerful. I believe you 3 could create a body, and then we must simply call the spirit back.
That's something I've never imagined. I don't know if it's possible.
Actually, I got a potion right
That's the thing. I'm gonna leave this up to Ryan. Ryan, you can choose right now. I do have a power, Major Transformation, that I can take something that is 5 cubic feet in volume and turn it into something else that is also 5 cubic feet in volume. I am not an expert, but I'm not sure how much volume a human body has. But we're also not a foot thick, so I'm going to guess quite a bit. And since it's dead, it is just turning something into something else and not making life. So I'll leave that up to you. But that is a power that he has, that he could conceivably do with his things.
According to Google, the average person's body occupies 1.76 cubic feet of volume.
So that's much less than 5 cubic feet, so
We got
should be doable.
Plenty of cubic
Yeah.
feet of flesh.
We'll chuck him a little extra. Give him another couple of inches.
Well, he is an elfkin, so he's probably tall.
Yeah, I probably got extras.
No, I think go for it as Bartholomew. Step
All right.
forward.
Bartholomew, walking out of the kitchen where he just finished cleaning the dishes from everyone's meal. You'll all notice he's holding a pie. Looks pretty good. But he walks in and just says, "Now, did you all say that you needed to create a body? Was that something that I heard?
You heard correctly.
I don't know much about raising the dead after they've been dead for more than 10 days. Is that the case in the case of your good master? Has he passed for more than 10 days?
It's been years.
Okay, I can't do anything for him then. However, creating a body You give me 24 hours and you find this list of things. No, that doesn't make any sense. He just heard you. Now he has a list. I have everything that I need to make a body. You just pick that up.
Already everything dead.
I'm always making bodies. What do you do? He says, you give me 24 hours after we find a couple of things, and I might be able to get you something. Now, I'm not going to guarantee it looks just like him, because I have no idea what he looks like. But I can guarantee a functioning body. Did it once for a friend of mine. Poor fella had a rock drop on his head.
Oh my gosh.
Was it for the funeral? Was like so they could have an open casket or something?
Pretty much.
As that's all going on, Brynjar kind of checked out after Vamak was like, oh, I need some intent users, because he was like, oh, I can't wield intent. So he actually saw the pie that Bartholomew brought in and went and grabbed a slice and a drink.
Nice.
So Bartholomew is from the old world. Is he not downing Lycles to wield intent at all?
Bartholomew does not actually use magic. With his potion making, he's only using the inherent intent in the objects that he can find. She's adapted from his old world recipes to the new world stuff. He had to find the analogs, and he's had to tweak recipes significantly. But over the last 15 years, he's got some pretty good analogs. He can basically do anything he could do before. And he knows how to make Lycles.
Oh, okay. I'll talk to you later.
What is it that you need?
Really? Wait, what would I need? I'm going to need the third eye of a four-eyed newt. I'm going to need a tree branch from the oak trees of Sindarion. I don't actually know the name of that place. It's to the southwest. I always called it Sindarion because I read it once and I didn't know how to read it, how to pronounce it. We've all been there. So that place, it's to the southwest. We'll find it. And really the hardest thing to come across is I'm going to need a dead pig. I'll need those things, and honestly, I think the rest of it I have in my pack. You said he was an Elveret, right?
No, he was an elfkin.
Elfkin, okay. Would you say his skin was more of a charcoal or more of a nice marble mason stone?
If you can get the shape approximated, I think perhaps Val and I can get the rest in order.
That's darn smart. I didn't even think of that. Oh my gosh.
Excuse me.
And Rolandir.
Yes. He's very touchy about his
second-class
intent powers. Now, Bartholomew, like you said, you are quite adept at finding these materials as you've been at it for 15 years. Where would you say we should start? We have the eye, the wood, the pig.
Well, an eye is going to be a real pain in the butt. Because unfortunately, the majority of these newts only have 2 eyes. Because while they are born with 4, most lose 2 of those by their first birthday. So that's going to be a rough one. But if we can just get down to that forest there in the southeast of the Sindarion, we should be able to find both the newt and, in fact, the tree. Well, it's in a branch, but the tree.
All right, well, 2 birds with 1 stone, as it were.
I mean, it's a small province in the southeast of Taylor, but that's frankly on the other side of the fell from us right now.
I don't mean to pry, but you guys just told me that you've gone to different planes of existence to kill gods. I don't figure getting to the other side of the world is too much of a problem.
We could teleport, though we don't have a very positive history with it.
What happened the last time y'all teleported?
The last time we were gone from existence for, what was it, Luna? 3 months?
Yes.
45 years, if you were to ask me and our good friend Laurel.
Oh, I was speaking of specifically the last time, but the time before that, 45 years.
So that's unfortunate.
Transporting matter by intent is one of the most difficult things you can do.
We did not know this prior to attempting it, mind you.
It's because everything must be absolutely definite, down to the most minute details. Otherwise, you're not just going by place, but you could change by time, and unfortunately that's what's happened. Both occurrences.
We have, however, found one potential workaround. Now, I don't know if he'd be willing once again, but we do have that friend that we mentioned earlier who brought us to the Nazcan Monastery the last time.
Hold on a moment. There might be a simpler solution than this. The newt, I don't know. We would have to find out if there's a comparable newt in this area. But that oak is a considerable hardwood. I heard it's very famed for taking a good carving. What's the biggest city near here?
Well, Bastion, obviously. It's just a few miles up the road.
This Bastion, would you call it a trading hub?
It's the last, well, bastion of humanity before the kinlands in the north here.
If we're talking about trying to get things, I think it's at least worth a shot going down the city to see if we can find this branch. I can brainstorm the newt. We might be able to get something that's interchangeable, but it's a great wood and it does travel. So there might just be some there. Lumber yards or a carving station. It takes a knife incredibly.
And I'm sure we could find a pig at some random slaughterhouse. There must be one in the city.
Having traveled in this area for a little bit, would Brynjar know if there's any sort of newts out here? Well, he's hunted stuff for food.
Bewildered shrug.
There's no newts.
I've hunted a lot of things: deer, rabbits, newts.
I don't know if that is just a fact that you pick up on the road. That is something that you have to delve into.
Mm-hmm. Water cooler talk, newts.
I just meant in the wild while he was traveling.
He saw a newt and was like, "Oh, that's
His
cool."
traveling companion gripped him by the shoulder. Brynjar, get down. Is that a four-eyed newt I spy? The answer is no.
There are many apothecaries and shops within Bastion. Perhaps one of them would have the ingredient that we seek.
Quite honestly speaking, it is the gateway to Imera for the entire Fell, so I suppose you could find anything in Bastion. For they say you can find anything in Imera.
Then, shall we be off? I see no reason to linger.
That sounds fine with me. You just give me a moment real quick. As I said, people don't take kindly to me. And he just walks back over to his pack. He's kind of ruffling through things and, picks up a bottle, shakes it, sees it, dunks it. He takes on the image of an American man. So it's not too much of a difference in height. It gives him a little bit of a boost. It's not a perfect one-to-one thing, but he can kind of pass. Well, now, my friends, what do you say we get going? I've been working on the accent. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
That was him trying.
It's clear you've met many Americ men on your travels.
I have. They're just a delightful people. I tell you, I met a man one time. He gave me some of the sweetest wine I've ever had in my life. It was like drinking ambrosia from the heavens. Absolutely incredible.
Must be the alien rare. My father got some.
Can we make it canon that whenever Bartholomew tries to imitate someone else's accent, it's indistinguishable from his own accent?
Yes.
Yes.
It's the same as Mick. Mick just speaks the same regardless of.
I don't know if Mick tries, to be honest.
Now, aside from the
That's the
hat, I
difference.
could pass as a dim look man. Do you hear this?
So Luna steps forward and she's like, look, the evening's upon us, but if we hurry, we can get to Bastion and have all of these ingredients by nightfall. I'm confident of it. It would probably be best to split up, though.
If I can trust you all to find a branch, I'm sure I can find at least an analog for the newts. I will have to investigate a bit, though, with the local apothecaries.
I'll go with Barty. I need a word with you, my friend.
Well, good old Mickey. I couldn't think of a better way to spend my time. Come on.
I can, I guess, go find a pig.
And could you make it a young one? They're easier to work with.
Brynjar, why don't you travel with me?
Val and Vamok, you two and I will locate the wood.
All right.
Very well.
Well then, I don't see any reason that we should stick around.
Before we leave the house, Val will cast Disguise Self on himself and be good old Valentine Eventide.
It's been a while since we've seen him.
The quality of Val's illusion is way better than the quality of Bartholomew's illusion. It's not
Bartholomew's like PlayStation 1 graphics.
bad. Yeah,
He's just kind of boxy.
in Bartholomew's illusion, you see that the straps for his backpack, which he's wearing with him, are kind of coming out halfway from the back because it hasn't quite got the actual mass there. So the backpack itself kind of looks balanced because it was such a huge backpack in the first place, but it doesn't actually look like he's holding it with anything. It looks like it's just taped to his back.
Yeah, just kind of strapped on.
So
Yeah, as Val passes him, he says, I see you specialize in I don't know what, but it is not illusion.
I try my best, but I must admit I do have a certain lack of soul of an artist. You, on the other hand, my goodness, sir, that might be the finest illusion I have ever had the pleasure of seeing. Goodness gracious me, it is almost real. And I don't mean to be rude here, but could I just, and he actually, would you mind if I check? Because you seem to have mastered the ability of creating a physical mass out of your illusion. Is that true?
It is, yeah.
That is incredible. And so he's super short, but he's like feeling his own ear, which is again like probably, I don't know, his shoulder. Yeah, it's like his shoulder, and he's just like, absolutely incredible. Oh, well done, sir. Well done indeed. I knew you were a smart one. I knew you were a smart one from the second I saw you.
Luna looks to Vamok and she says, I don't think you're going to pass for yourself in Bastion.
I could help you, Vamok, if you like.
There is no need.
And Vamok casts Alter Self on himself to make himself look like a Demlik man.
As everybody is about to depart, Brynjar looks to Rolandir and just says, it seems that you're getting a bit lax and taking care of yourself. Let's go. Double time.
And with that, everyone makes their way out of the tavern and begins their quick walk to Bastion.